The scariest things about serial killers is they're amongst us. They live like normal people, and they're your colleagues at work. They're people that come to your shops. And in this case, I used to work at a pharmacy where they had one of this person's prescriptions that somehow they'd kept. My uncle worked for Hardy's back in the 1980s and early 1990s. His job was to make, I suppose you call it drywall, on a production line. And his job was to mush it all up, and at the end of that process was a guy called Ivan Milat, and his job was to cut the board into its appropriate lengths. And Ivan was very quiet, very much kept to himself, always read gun magazines in the lunchroom. And my uncle, being an absolute smart ass and larrikin, thought one day they'd pull a prank on him. There was slatted glass windows next to where Ivan had his little space, and so my uncle decided with a group of friends that they'd leave their station at the beginning of making the drywall, go down outside where there was a tap, feed the hose up through this window, and hose Ivan as a prank. And they did that. He didn't notice what was going on. Ivan had to just keep his eye on this CCTV thing to make sure that the process was working. They turned the hose on, and Ivan got sprayed, and he went ballistic, and my uncle and everyone ran off before he could even see who it was. The next day, they were all having lunch in the lunchroom at Hardy's, and Ivan walked in, and he said just no emotion, nothing like that. Walked in where all the guys are having lunch, put his hand behind his back, pulled out a pistol, put it on the table, and said, "If any of you ever make fun of me again, I'll kill you." Picked up the gun, put it away, walked off. The guys said they were genuinely frightened. These were tough guys, they could all fight, but they were genuinely scared of what Ivan said. About a week later, my uncle was walking to Parramatta Station, and a car pulled up, and it was Ivan Milat, and he said, Bobby, get in, I'll give you a lift home." Now, Ivan lived nowhere near my uncle. And then my uncle's going, no, it's okay, Ivan, it's fine, you know. And he goes, "No, Bobby, it's all good, Bobby. Get in, I'll give you a lift home." My uncle goes, "No, Ivan, no. He goes, Bobby, come on. And he was so persistent, my uncle just knew something was wrong, and he didn't get in the car, and that was it. And now we found out that Ivan Milat is now Australia's worst serial killer, who passed away earlier this year. Killed many people by picking them up in his car and taking them into the Belanglo State Forest, male and female, and killing them. And my uncle escaped being one of his victims that day. God bless.